What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we gotta talk about how the new ranked changes completely moved everyone, and ranked might be in the best position that it's been in a while, or it could be a new elo hell. So we need to talk about it and break it down. But we're excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Potion. Potion is an app that will reward you for playing your favorite games like League of Legends, Valorant, and the list goes on and on. Now, while it's currently available in the United States only on Android, iOS is just around the corner, and Potion is the best way to earn and play. Potion is super easy to use. Let's say you're loading up a Valorant game, you put in your username and you hop into a match. It's gonna track your match, and as you complete it, you're gonna get Potion that you could then convert to coins. Coins can be used to get Google Play dollars and, yes, riot points. So the next time your favorite Vandal or Phantom pops into that shop, you're gonna snag it right up. Watch me redeem something right now and it popped right into my inventory. Go ahead and get 500 free potions by using code GameLeap inside the Potion app right now. Absolutely, what are you waiting for? Go check it out right now before it's too late, down below. So we have some data brought to you by Mr. Aleko on Reddit, and he breaks down what the new percentage is versus the old percentage as far as how many people are in what rank after Ascendant has been added and people got soft reset. So we get to look here and we get to see where people were moved to, how players shifted, and what is the new ranked system. What does it look like and how does it feel? So let's actually first start in the upper ranks, because this will be a little bit easier to see because that's where Ascendant was actually added in, and then we'll look at how all the ranks have been changed because Ascendant has been pushed in. So first off, you got to look and see right now, you get to see that players are moved around at the upper echelons now. Right now, a lot of players are pushed out of Radiant and Immortal, and you see as a whole, players are just pushed down. Now, keep in mind, it's gonna take a while for things to settle because players are still climbing, but it looks like more often than not, players are pushed down quite a bit, and players as a whole are not quite where they were before. From my personal experience as someone who, on one of my accounts, I was in Immortal 1, and then after my placements, it placed me in D3, which was one below the max. And then from there, I climbed to Ascendant 2 so far. So things are progressing upwards, but it's not actually apparent whether or not I'll eventually climb all the way to Immortal and past that, or if I'll stagnate at this rank. I haven't played enough games to actually know for sure. Now, for reference, I have two friends of mine who are Immortal 3 on average, and they both got placed Ascendant 1, one of which has climbed all the way to Ascendant 3, and the other one is in Immortal 1 right now, but of course, the rank system's still young, and there's still a lot more grinding to do. Now, for my own anecdotal evidence, it is important to understand that after I got placed, every time I would lose a game, I would only lose like 14 or 12. And when I would win a game, I would get between 20 and 25. So I think it's pushing players upward right now, especially if you ended the act at Immortal. So that's just something to keep in mind. Players are shifting all around at the upper ranks. And that's going to happen for quite some time, especially in like Immortal 3 and Radiant. That's probably going to take a while for players to fill out completely. Now, moving on to the other ranks, I really want to showcase how players have really moved. So before, there was only 3.7% of players in Plat 2 and Plat 3, and now those players are going to be about Diamond 2. There are players that were Gold 1 and 2, and now the new rank equivalent is about Plat 1. So players are moving quite a bit upwards. If you were in any rank that was lower than Diamond, you most likely got pushed up slightly, and it's going to be different depending on how close you actually were to the Ascendant rank. Now, we look at some of the data here. Before, let's say you were in Iron 3. Now, the new equivalent rank is about Bronze 2, so that's where you're getting moved up. And you got to remember that this doesn't necessarily mean that the games are just getting easier or you didn't deserve your rank or anything like that. This means that the spaces are going to be more spread out in between. And right now, it's going to be easier to climb, sure, but eventually players are going to be more accurately assessed. Players are going to be put into the appropriate rank a lot easier. Instead of two players that really should be slightly apart in rank being in the same rank, now there's more room to grow because there's more space for players to get assigned. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, one of the weirdest things that happened to me is when I played ranked on an alt account, I played in an elo where there were players that had platinum borders and immortal 3 borders. So like, I don't even know what's happening around those ranks right now. And I know that a lot of players are complaining, especially between diamond and immortal, but in the majority of ranks, from what people have been telling me, they say that their games just feel better. A lot of people have been messaging me saying the games feel a lot cleaner. They feel like they're playing better. People care a lot more. And because players got a slight bump up, players are more incentivized to actually troll less and perform better. And games are just feeling cleaner. And ultimately, players are actually seeing way more gains than just the gains that are given with the new rank distribution. A lot of players that are dedicated and have been trying to break through have not only just broken through one rank, but have broken through multiple ranks. And then they sometimes are playing with players that are traditionally in higher ranks with more coordination, and they're liking it a lot better. They're actually able to make more complex plays. And I think all in all, this is really good for Valorant and the rank system. I think the majority of people really like this, but I do say that especially when we're talking about just the Ascendant rank, it could be just a shit show. Like, it's obvious that when I'm playing in Ascendant and when I'm dealing with people that are currently in Immortal, the games are kind of just a little bit weird with the players that are in it. Anytime you have a Diamond 3 with an Immortal 3 in the same game, but maybe the Diamond 3 actually deserves Immortal, or maybe the Immortal player is like lower, I don't even know. I have no freaking idea what's going on right now, but that will hopefully stabilize over time. And for the vast majority of ranks, I think this is a good thing. But I really want to ask your opinion. How do you feel about the new rank changes? How do you feel about this graph and the changes and the new equivalents versus the old percentiles in the last ranked distribution versus the new one? I'm really curious about your opinion about all that down below, and what are the big problems in ranked that you are dealing with right now. Go ahead and get 500 free potions by using code GameLeap inside the potion app right now.